Today, I can announce that Project Sora was actually established for one reason: to create a game designed specifically for Nintendo 3DS. We felt such a project deserved to feature a character who is already familiar to many of you, especially if you've been playing games for a long time.
But I can only maintain it for 5 minutes. After that, your wings will burn up and you'll fall.
Underworld armies attacking the town!
We must protect them. Hit, prepare for land battle.
We prepared this video just for our presentation today. But of course, the only true way to appreciate the impact of Kid Icarus in 3D is to see for yourself. And we'll have 3D game trailer for you on the show floor beginning this afternoon. What you'll notice is that when 3D effects are added to gaming, the surprise it can offer is not limited to the characters themselves. In addition, there is a much better sense of the height, width, and the depth in your gaming worlds. And therefore, you have much better ability to navigate them. For example, in Kid Icarus, you can more easily judge the distance between yourself and the floating object. But it's not just the 3D graphics that make Nintendo 3DS unique. Communication can even occur during sleep mode, as Nintendo 3DS periodically searches for Wi-Fi access points or other Nintendo 3DS systems which are also ready to respond. It will then automatically communicate with them without you knowing it. You might remember Nintendox used a somewhat similar function. But in that case, communications were limited because if those owners started playing another game, the communication stopped. Nintendo 3DS works differently. The hardware itself supports automatic communication regardless of what software is being played. Nintendo 3DS can also communicate using the internet through Wi-Fi access point. Owners can navigate valuable information without having to do anything proactively. Even when you are not near a Wi-Fi access point, you may discover that new stages, new quests, ghost data, and the new rankings have already been downloaded. And we will provide this kind of very unique communication service in a way that can be used by anyone, regardless of their technical knowledge or their gaming experience. And there is no need to pay a monthly fee. Now, let me conclude today by returning the topic of games. Before Nintendo DS and Wii were launched, the majority of people in our industry cannot believe that these unprecedented ideas from Nintendo would work. So, in those cases, it was our job to build an install base, first by developing and marketing own first-party software. Very fortunately, the situation is different this time. We at Nintendo have launched many hardware systems. But in this case, I feel we will enjoy our biggest launch support ever from third party. Of course, internally, we are developing several kinds of games. For example, Mr. Miyamoto is working on a 3D version of Nintendogs, and you are going to find it contains some new visitors. You will also discover several other Nintendo titles this week. But I'd like to spend more time introducing Nintendo 3DS software coming from third parties. Behind me, you see a partial list of companies who intend to publish software for Nintendo 3DS. I cannot name them all, but I do want to draw your attention to several of them. Activision and DJ Hero, Level 5, Square Enix, including Kingdom Hearts, THQ, Electronic Arts, including Madden, NFL, Tecmo Koei Games, Capcom and Resident Evil, Warner Brothers Games, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, Namco Bandai Games, and Konami with Metal Gear Solid. To all of you developers and publishers, I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the support you are offering. Thank you very much. And to conclude my section today, I'd like to have some of these developers themselves describe their reaction and their experiences on Nintendo 3DS. Thank you for your attention, and please enjoy the show.
First impression, seeing the screen. Can I use expletives in a Nintendo media briefing?
前情報全くなかったんですよ。とにかく座ってくださいと。でこのスクリーン見てくださいって言って突然 3D になったんで。
Brilliant was my first reaction.
I saw some objects floating in the air and it actually made me want to pick it up, which I thought was really impressive for such a small handheld screen.
この高いスペックっていうかですね、処理能力っていうのに関しては、待ち望んでいましたので、すごい魅力的ですね。
The new 3D screen will definitely have an impact on how we design games.
It gives people a whole new tool set to do all kind of different things.
本当電車の中でメガネをかけなくて遊べるっていうのは強いなって思います。
やっぱりそこにこう奥行きが出たおかげで旗はなびいてないといけないし、
メタルギアソリッドというゲームをですね 3D で携帯するとどうなるかっていうのを今、実験をしてます。ジャングルなんですよね。で手前に物があって奥に物があってその奥にもっていう